In this problem, we're asked to solve a triangle that is defined such that the vertices of the triangle are the centers of circles that are touching one another. And the information that they give us is the radii or are the radii of each circle. So, for instance, when we look at this picture, um, the radii of circle A is 4.9, and it's all relative, so it doesn't have to be circle A, but 4.9. And that means the distance from the center to a point on the edge of the circle is 4.9. We would also have that from the center to any point on the edge of circle A would be 4.9. Okay, then we also had for another circle um, a distance of 4.4. So let's say for circle B, the length of the radius is 4.4. So that would be here and here, and then 4.4. And then for C, we've got 2.9. So here and here. So adding the lengths of these radii together gives us the entire length of the side. And so that part helps us to, find the sides of the circle. That's part of solving. So for instance, if this is angle A, then the length of side A is going to be 2.9 plus 4.4, and that's going to give me 7.3. They don't give us any units, so 7.3 units. And you could find the other lengths as well. In fact, we need to find those. So if I do 4.9 and 2.9, I'm going to get a length of 7.8. And 4.9 and 4.4, we get 9.3. All right, so these are the lengths of the sides of the triangle. Okay, now we need to find the measure of the angle. And so I can use the law of cosines, which says, or we could write it this way, a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2 times b times c times cosine of a. And if we put all the values in, we get 7.3 squared equals 7.8 squared plus 9.3 squared minus 2 times 7.8 times 9.3 times cosine of A. So the only thing that is unknown now is cosine of A or angle A. And be careful. I mean, you could go ahead and put this in your calculator, but I prefer to just kind of move everything around and then go to the calculator last. But make sure that you do that carefully, following the order of operations. So we could get that 7.3 squared minus 7.8 squared minus 9.3 squared is equal to negative 2 times 7.8 times 9.3 times cosine A. So cosine A is 7.3 squared minus 7.8 squared minus 9.3 squared over negative 2 times 7.8 times 9.3. Okay. And if you do all of that, you get that cosine of A is equal to 0.6482 approximately. And so if we use cosine inverse, we can get angle A. And when I do that, I get Oh, I lost my work. 0.6482 approximately. Then we're going to do cosine inverse of that, 49.59 degrees. And they ask us to round it to the nearest whole degree. So we would say 50 degrees. So you could use that process again to get angle B. And once you have angle B or two of the angles, then the only thing you need to do is subtract the sum of those two angles from 180 degrees to get the third angle. But that's how I would approach this problem.